Welcome to Family Gamer TV. I'm with Adam Park, producer on Kinect Sports Rivals.
Yep.
So, now many people might think this is quite similar to Kinect Sports. We've been talking and you're saying actually it's quite different.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the things when we first got the Xbox One, we got the new Kinect, it was a case of, what can we do with this? So we spent a lot of time looking at what we could do, looking at what the differences were between what we had before and what we had now. You stand in front of the sensor and within about 3 minutes it creates a version of you. So that works for children, adults as well. So instead of you having to go through lots of menus, make a new character, it instantly scans you in and puts a stylized version of you into the game.
And now on Kinect, there's a lot of talk about kids, but when my kids were like 3 or 4, it struggled to read them. So when you say children, do you mean right down to little kids?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the things we've got with the new Kinect is field of view. So in terms of the field of view, we can see much closer to the camera now. So you'll find that with children playing, there won't be any issues. We also have the engage to play and the biometric sign-in. So in the past where children sometimes maybe lost tracking at certain points because an adult was in the room, you won't have any of that now. The Xbox One knows who you are, where you are, who's playing, who isn't playing. So if there's lots of kids running around, one of you kids is trying to play, it won't assume that the other kids are trying to play as well.
Yeah, and that might seem like a small thing, but actually that's a really big deal in a family to be able to play like that. And what I've seen here, it does seem to work. I mean, standing in front of somebody playing it, it seems to ignore me and it recognises the player.
That's it, and that's a big deal. And with the sports we've got, we want it to feel immersive. We don't want to break you out of that moment when you're in there, because obviously playing Kinect's a lot more intuitive in sense of you're using your body as you would in a real sport, in a real event. You're not using the controller. We want to make sure that we don't want people to have to come out of that moment, because when you're on a weight racer playing weight racing, we want you to feel like you're there, you're in the harbour, you're battling for that first position.
And so we've got some sports coming back and some new sports. We'll quickly run through.
We bought 3 sports back. So from Kinect Sports 1 and Kinect Sports Season 2, we've got tennis, we've got bowling and we've got soccer. With the new sensor, the things we can now do with bowling in terms of getting spin onto when you actually do your throws, we can do so much more. The tennis, backhands, lobs, everything. We can track you in such a way.
Drop shot, because that's for me at tennis. Can it pick a drop shot up without...
It can pick a drop shot up. Of course it can. It can do everything. It's magic. In terms of the 3 new sports, we've got wake racing, we've got target shooting, and we've got rock climbing. Now those wouldn't have been possible before. So on Kinect Sports 1 to Kinect Sports Season 2, we kind of, the big thing we did there was unlock side stance. So for golf in Kinect Sports Season 2, the fact you could stand side on and swing, that was a massive technical leap. Now it might not have seemed it, and we didn't want it to seem it. We didn't want people to think this is technically amazing. We just wanted people to think, this is brilliant, this is how I play golf. So we've done the same again. So with something like weight racing, in order to accelerate, you hold out your hand. When your hand's completely open, you won't move. When it's in a fist, that's full speed. But anywhere between there, it's that sensitive we can read it. So you can incrementally change your speed, and again, with rock climbing, it's open, closed hands. So it's all about reaching up really high, fantastic light reach on it, and then pulling down.
And so on those sports that are returning, so you're saying they were improved, but say on football, is it the same style of game, but it's just more fidelity, or is it actually...
So obviously the core mechanics, i.e. the kicking and such like, are in there. We've not actually revealed what our soccer game is, so you're going to have to keep an eye out for that. But it's exciting.
Not football.
I'm just going for the kind of American tact there. But football / soccer.
We've got weight racing, then we've got soccer.
Yeah, that's it. And target shooting is another wonderful example of just what we can do. The ability to actually be able to kind of track your fingers, the way we can actually do it on screen, the one-to-one, and then the ability to trigger and fire as well. Again, it's just stuff we couldn't have done.
And so we're exclusively working on the sort of Kinect titles, or do you have other games in progress?
So at the moment, this is what the entire studio is focused on. Obviously, we're always looking to the future, but at the moment, everybody's on this, just making sure we deliver on the best experience possible.
Okay, great. Well, I'm looking forward to playing it myself.
Yeah, come and have a go.
So thanks a lot for your time.
Lovely, thank you very much.